Greetings, comrades. This will be somewhat of a different video than I usually make. Today I was feeling in the mood for a very old game called Star Trek Armada II. Now, I remember back in the day when it was released because I played the first one, Star Trek Armada, and I remember how long I looked forward towards that second Armada being released in 2001. And for some reason, just today, it was on my mind, and I thought, let me try and get this thing working again. Now, that's an 18-year-old game, which I find absolutely gobsmackingly crazy that it's already been 18 years. But, so obviously you can imagine that had some trouble to be installed on Windows 10 and all of that, as you can expect. But eventually I did get it to work. I still have the disc from those days, so that's another thing. But then I was looking because you get lots of mods still for that game, even though it's so old. You even get them still for Star Trek Armada 1. But for the second one, you see here is the website, moddb.com. And I was just looking through here and I was seeing this one because for some reason, again, I wanted to play something that has to do with the original series of Star Trek. And I found this mod, Star Trek Evolution. Now, the amazing thing is the developer of this mod is still active. Look there, March 28th of this year. So, kudos to you, whoever you are. You are a true battler and a true veteran. And this looks very intriguing and interesting. It does need another mod called the Star Trek Fleet Operations, I think. So, eventually I figured out how to get all of this stuff working, so we're going to be having a look at that today, comrades. I am an Admiral after all. And this is just another, one of those once-off, let's play around with this and see how it plays out videos. So we go here. So this is now, I just randomly installed it somewhere. So it's right here. The reason I'm recording the desktop is because this is all we get when we start. Now, I did say here, I think it's under options, mod settings. It's called the Federation Dawn once you install it, and it should be active. Let me say launch mod. There, so at least now it will be active. Now we go to instant action, and because this is the old days of Star Trek, I want to just have one enemy, the Klingons. Now again, bear in mind, it's been a decade at least since I've played the base game, never mind the mods. I've never played the mods. I just started it to see that it would work. So we'll say normal. I can't even go easier than that. I'll be the Federation. It's a stock standard choice. Let's just go red for the other one. I'll be blue. And that will be the Klingons, the old enemies of the original series. Then the map, again, it's difficult to say. Let's just have a look. I like this one. It's a very big one. It's for 6 players, so we'll have lots of resources here. But I want to have a kind of scenario, and it's going to be a slow game, so maybe it will even be more than one episode. Because I don't like this click-fest, very rapid games. For me, it has to be a slow and deliberate thing. So we're going to pretend that that's the neutral zone there in the middle. And we're just going about our business. And then obviously, eventually, the Klingons will invade and attack us. So we have a justification there. Now, next thing, I'll say resources normal. We'll just go advanced here. I'll give a 5-minute ceasefire. I don't think this will matter because I'm going to tweak things here. So the game speed is going to be very slow. I'm wondering if I should even put it on the slowest speed. I think I might do that. Just to give myself time. Or we'll do the second one because I'll tweak the others again. The weapon strength I'm going to put on heavy. Because another thing I don't want is to have hundreds of ships all over the place. I just want to have a few ships, but they have to mean something. So the build time is going to be very slow. And we'll give the AI a handicap just because I am very out of practice. It's been a long time since my academy days. The global build cost I'll also make very high, so Each ship is expensive and it has a lot of firepower, but you have to guard them carefully. And this is how it should be, I think. We'll leave it. This is a little bit easier for the AI. And that's it. I think that's all we do there. Okay, and that now gives us the overview here. The game speed is now 2. I think the normal was 6. So a little bit just more manageable for me. So let's do this, comrades. I'm going to have to end the recording here because now it's going to open up a window. So I just have to tell Bandicam to switch modes again. So I'll see you in a moment, comrades. Right, here we are, comrades. I'm just going to start because I don't know if there's a pause here. We have to click on Foundation because that's the first stage of this mod. Actually, we're getting only 15 frames here, so I think I might want to tweak this a little. Somewhere something is not quite optimized for obvious reasons. Let me just play around with this for a moment. I'll be back with you just now. Right, comrades, this might be a little strange because I'm using a windowed version now, and I'm then using Bandicam to only record a certain segment of my desktop. Anyway, we've given the AI a giant lead now because I've been testing and testing just to see if it will run decently, and this seems to be the best option. Now, where on earth are we? Okay, I think we will have one ship here. This will be the Larus, and we'll just put this on a scout mission. Yes, it runs much better this way if Bandicam is recording the screen and not the actual game. Although, of course, it looks the same, but the resolution will be a bit strange now. Anyway, let's build another scout ship. Let's hope I know what I'm doing here. Obviously, I'm not sure. But anyway, so we start off in the base game, I know, with a construction vessel. Now, this will be the very early days of the Star Trek universe. This will not even be the time of the Federation, actually. So this is just the United Earth faction. So this is our construction vessel. And then, of course, we start with one shipyard. And you see now how long it takes to build one scout ship. And this is the cheap stuff. And these are just the construction bees floating around, so we can't do anything to them. Now I just need to see if there's any resources nearby. Set a new course. Of course, things are moving slowly here. This is more how it should be. Not too much of a rush. So we can actually have a look at things. Now up here we have a dilithium resource. We have a tritanium resource, which is totally different from the base game. And we have a supply limit, so we'll have to see how this works. Now this is an infinite, I assume, dilithium moon. Alright, so we need to build a mining station here. And there is another one. That's a tritanium moon, so I think it's probably best to have 2 separate mining stations because this will be the core gathering area for us. Now we've got another scout ship here. Was that the same one? No, there's the other one, the Constellation. So we'll say again, same thing, go and explore for us and just see what is here. This is obviously near the neutral zone, so we have to be careful. And I think if we can get away with another construction ship, I'd like to do that. The rich yard. That sounds nice. So yes, they're just scouting along. They do have basically a setting here. Let's just see, what is the exact setting? 1 minute till the ceasefire ends. So that was at least only the first 5 minutes of the game. It's not a problem then. Engage enemies upon sight. You're not supposed to do that. You are supposed to not fire weapons. So the dark one is the one that we select. Then the medium movement autonomy. That's fine, I'll just leave them. They can do their thing. As soon as we detect someone, I'll go to them and see what we need to do. Right, so we're building the next thing here. And it's actually interesting to see I can't rotate the camera, I think. Let me try. No. Right click and mouse wheel, don't do anything. But I think there were actually keys for that. Page up, page down. Home. That did something, but Oh well, it doesn't matter. I think there really are some keys that you could use to rotate, but it's not too important here. I don't want to mess things up too much now. Well, what did I do? No, never mind that.
Station complete.
Right, so our first mining station is done. Let's get building on the second one.
Confirmed, Starfleet.
So these look totally different, of course. The ones in the base game are all from the Next Generation era. There's the ceasefire over, but we've never seen any other forces in this sector yet. So they'll just beam some resources up out of these asteroids and then take it back to the mining stations. What just happened? We don't have enough dilithium for another station. Whoops. Luckily we are mining that now. 9,500. It wasn't a joke when I said it's more expensive. So we really have to guard everything here. Let's actually get another mining ship. That's the ND class.
Starship construction commencing.
We might do 2 of those because this will be very valuable for us.
Acknowledged.
Now these guys are just chasing each other here. I need to see what's around us here.
That is a logical request.
Okay, there we go. We're getting some dilithium now. I think we need 9,500. Just a nice relaxing game. Nothing too crazy. That's just what I'm looking for. Right, so let's see. Where will we place the border? I'll put some sensor posts along the border just to pretend like there's an actual neutral zone. So maybe we should take this ship and just send it to the middle of the map somewhere.
Unable to comply.
And then we will claim various parts of space. Luckily, these are also infinite resources. I think that wasn't the case in the base game. Only some were infinite. You know what I might do? I'm not sure if this is actually bright enough. I'm going to adjust the gamma a little bit. So I'll see you in just a moment, comrades. Right, I just put it up a little bit. I'm not sure if it's going to make much of a difference. Obviously, space is dark and we can see things here. So, obviously, we just have to zoom in. We're now still busy building one of the mining ships. We can actually see them put the nacelles on and everything getting done there. Now, where are we going to put the border posts or the sensor outposts? Okay, it will take some time to get there. There's nothing in that quadrant up there. Maybe just these 2. As soon as we have the resources, we need to start accessing those minerals as well. Okay, that's almost finished. As soon as we really get established, things will be slightly more faster paced.
Starship complete.
Right, so that one can now also go to the dilithium mine. I think it just, obviously you are limited. You can't just throw more and more mining ships on because only one of them can dock with the station at a time. But while the one is docked, the others can mine the moon here. So at least that's something. Wonder how much can they carry? 0%, so I'm not sure. We have to see when they're full. Probably about 100, 150. Not sure. Right, comrades, I think what I'm going to do is I'll just skip ahead a little bit, just so you don't have to sit through the very slow beginning here. As soon as we get enough to build the next mining station, I will be back with you, or if something else happens. Right, comrades, we just had another mining ship get built, and they can carry 300 if they're full. So Hey, it's something, right? We're getting somewhere. It's very slowly, but that's all right. Now, we've got some kind of a nebula here. This is a fluid nebula. This is totally different again from the base game. Now, this will disable shields and cloak. And this looks more or less like the middle of the map. So I think we'll make this nebula the border. I just want to see how far north we can go. Of course, there is no north, but relative for us. Then we'll put sensor posts all along this nebula, and obviously the Klingons will try to sneak across, but their cloaks will be disabled by this nebula. So, yes, the suspense builds, I hope anyway. So I'm posted here as an Admiral in the Starfleet, and we are tasked with developing this sector. That's our motivation, we'll pretend, because there's a lot of natural resources here, but it's right on the neutral zone. So obviously, because this is very early in the history of Earth, basically, not even Starfleet properly, there's no sensor posts or no actual neutral zone yet, so we have to establish that. So I think we'll start by putting some sensor platforms here. Oh, that's a bit expensive. I think we'll wait on that actually, just until we can get the other mining station up. Then we'll put the sensor post right up there.
That is a logical request.
And that's a Vulcan. And then, yes, we'll go from there. So we'll be back again soon, comrades.
Engaged.
Right, we've had our first encounter with the Klingons. They're attacking the constellation because we strayed across the Klingon border there without knowing it's there. I'm just going to give the order to return back and get repaired. I don't know if our ships actually have shields at this point. It says there the shield generator is active, but I don't think we have it. Now they're going to chase him all the way home. Unless they turn around. Where's the other ship?
Bring up local star charts.
We'll say they're going to have to fight here, but the other one is light years away. No, get back. Don't stand here in a foolish endeavor. The other one is on its way. I was actually still going to put the number on each of these. That is going to take a while. They are not going to survive. There's 24 people on that ship. The other one is our first ship. So we can see we've already lost quite a few.
That's affirmative.
The first border skirmish here. Why are you going to the... I guess they're going around the nebula. They can't hide there, maybe.
Follow my lead.
Let's see. No, only the shields and the cloak, not the sensors. They're not gonna make it. Where's that other ship?
Follow my lead.
No survivors. Get
That's
them.
affirmative.
This is obviously just their version of a scout ship. If they had shields, that advantage has been neutralized. The engines are also offline. Now we'll get revenge for that.
Enemy engaged.
Okay, I also just have to jump back. I know it's an exciting battle there, but let's just build the other mining station so it can begin processing.
Confirmed, Starfleet.
So it seems 3 mining ships are the ideal number, and there they go. We had revenge. They couldn't really report back to their fellows about what happened. Let's just search the area for any survivors. This is pointless, of course. There's no such thing in the game, but I like role-playing.
Alter course.
Nothing, just wreckage, so that is really unfortunate. I'm going to send the LaRousse back for repairs.
Returning to base.
And now we understand that there's a threat here. For the first time that this is going to have to become the neutral zone. So yes, now we suddenly have a new urgency to our mission. But there's not too much that we can do because Starfleet is not able to send reinforcements. We are literally a fledgling organization at this point, so we're going to have to make do on our own.
All work crews report to station.
Can I do anything? It is 1,430. That is going to take a while. The next priority has to be getting more mining stations online. That is just going to have to be the key. Now, obviously, they are also handicapped because, again, they're also just barely starting to settle in this area. But yes, this is fun. This is going to be nice. I also pulled them back, actually, from exploring further in the Klingon area of the map. They were obviously on the way back when they were attacked, but the reason is I don't want to know everything right now. I just want to know our area, and then later when we do operations, we're going to have to go scout and search for them and do all kinds of fun things.
Station complete.
Right, so this is online. We have a mining ship. I think it will probably be a good idea to get another. I'm not sure though. Let's just see again. It's definitely going to be more dilithium than tritanium. That's the problem here. So I think I might just save the rest of that. Can we trade or anything like that? No, I don't think so. The base game you could do that. Now, obviously, I guess there's no one to trade with. We're not a federation yet. So you have to just get up here. So as soon as we do have the resources, we will build another mining station. Might be a good idea to get another mining ship, even if they just go and mine the other moon. But then again, you see, they can't dock more here, so literally they'll just have to wait while the other one is unloading there.
Ready to work. Ready to work.
Although this one is still filling up, so now there's an empty space there. So I think 4 will actually... No, but they just go in there right now, otherwise they'd have to wait now. I think it is just 3 per moon for an optimal gathering rate. So yes, again, I will skip ahead. Our first ship
Just tell me where to go.
is here. It's been repaired. So again, it seems like the shields are down, but I don't think there are any shields. I'll just have them explore. There's still
Alter course.
parts of this sector that are unknown to us. So I'll get back to you in a moment. This is something I forgot about actually. There's a button up here, switch between strategic and tactical modes. So if I do that now and I give an
Just tell me where
order,
to go.
then we'll follow along.
Coordinates.
And of course now we can rotate the view, so that should be interesting for battles. It's been years and years since I played this last, so
Alter course.
it's coming back to me slowly, comrades, slowly. Just like our minerals. Just while we're flying around here, searching for lost artifacts or whatever the case might be, I think now also another change in this modded version of the game is that we don't have to worry
Alter
about
course.
people. That was a thing I remember from the base game, the crew. You needed to colonize planets and so on to get actual crew reinforcements, but that's not a problem now. It doesn't appear to be anyway. We'll see, but of course we value the lives of our people. That's why we make the ships expensive and strong. So yes, just keep waiting now. It's a waiting game, I'm afraid. But as soon as the resources are really flowing in, then the excitement will happen, I'm sure. I might send this construction ship to be decommissioned. I think so.
Decommission
We'll send it
everything.
back, the Freedom, just because it's sitting here along the neutral zone and it's not doing anything, but we can recover the resources. We just need one building ship right now. So how many do we have now? 2. The Providence and the Freedom. So this is an NB class. Must be very important. There we see a closer look. It's still on the way back. Can't see the reading there on, or the lettering on the side there. Yes. United something agency, space agency, I'm not sure, but you see the emblem of Earth there, so it's definitely an Earth ship. Slowly making its way back to be decommissioned. I see here also the supplies are going to be very expensive. It's under the shipyard options. Extend supply routes. Improve your supply stock by extending your supply routes. Additional supplies are required to build additional starships, and it costs almost 4,000 dilithium and what's this again? Tritanium for 250 supplies. So that's again, every ship has to count. Now if we have a look here at the options, they're all redded out here. We can't really do anything other than the basics. The next level up will be the NV class, the first long-range starship of UESN. I assume that's the United Earth Space Navy. I don't know. NV class, well-rounded ship. Then we get the NX, of course, from Enterprise. Then the NY class, NZ class, Daedalus class, the old ones, and the Dragon class. Never heard of that, but that should be a good one, I think. We need a lot of research for that. You can see it on the bottom there. There's the first expansion now. You see the units granted: Hyperion class, Paris class, Lancaster class. It says there as well the date and description. Now this happens on its own without us doing anything. I did put the extra mod on to slow down these eras. It says here, Federation continues to expand, and as other empires try to claim system after system, the borders between the powers of the Alpha Quadrant are being drawn. With enough space and uncolonized planets to choose from, major conflicts avoid the Federation while it grows in population and territory. Capitalizing on its vast source of mind, it soon becomes the leading power in technology and development, but its Starfleet may not be powerful enough to withstand a strong offensive. So we'll just click on that. That's actually a good description. We are setting out now. At least we've done something. We have a few mineral stations here. So yes, we're slowly eking out a corner of the galaxy for us here. So this will obviously be the furthest extent of our expansion in this quadrant because of the Klingon border there. This will give us a few hundred more minerals back from the Freedom. Might as well see it happen. And there they go. Take a while, but anyway, see you again in a moment, comrades. Comrades, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to decommission the shipyard. That will give us 11,000. From that we can really build some mining stations. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to build 2 more mining ships, because we will be able to afford the mining station after the decommissioning, but this will speed up the gathering of resources. And I'm not sure the Klingons will be able to do this advanced maneuver here. I'm not sure, but anyway, no further trace of them, so that's a good thing. We're now just imagining it was a once-off thing. Maybe they were just scouting this area, but we don't know what's really happening back there. But we'll find out. It's like a mini-series of Star Trek here. And you know, we're still waiting now for the first ship to be built. I like this. It's very slow. I mean, it's really slow, but the good thing here is, again, this is going to force me to make use of all of the minerals in this area of space. Because normally, I remember there was no real need for that. You only have to grab a few and then the resources are coming in so fast and your ships are getting blown up, and it doesn't really feel like it matters. You know, it mustn't be too fast-paced. So that will give us a reason to mine things and guard our resources much better.
Starship.
Okay, the second one is now finished. So we are going to decommission this station. Now this is going to leave us in a vulnerable position. I won't deny that. But again, we're going with a mindset that we're not really seeing this quadrant or sector as a risky area. So as soon as that is now decommissioned, we will be able to build the second mining station, and that I think will make the difference. Of course, it will be a while before this is now fully decommissioned and a new one can be built, but it's something. I think it's better than waiting too long. Okay, it's gone. So let's just go back up here, and if this ship is now lost, the Providence, then it's all over. So right now I just want them to build and we don't actually get all of the money back. That's interesting. So we're going to have to wait even longer to get the mining station. Oh well, it took us ahead quite a few thousand there. So I think we have to be careful then. We're not going to get all the money back. Oh well. It's not even money, but anyway. We're almost there. I just set these two to also mine here and then go back and forth to the other station. At least then they don't sit idle. We can just have a look at all of them. The mining ships are always named after a city. So this is the New York, the Athens, Liverpool, London, and who are you? The Warsaw, and there's one more.
Ready to work.
The Beijing, and then of course we have the La Rousse and the Providence, and that's our whole inventory of ships under my command. I guess right now my flagship is the Providence because that's our most important ship. But we're almost there. Let's just see, it's 9560. Slowly but surely we'll get there. Okay, we can get ready. Finally some action. We can build a mining station. 9560, and it's done, so I'll just put it right there. So at least we see something getting done. And of course we'll get another mining ship with that deal. And then these two don't have to go all the way to the other one. And then it should be better, hopefully.
Station construction commencing.
We just watch them weld all the parts together and build the station. It's an interesting process. Luckily we don't have to do this too much. Just get the basics in place, even if that's all we do this episode. Maybe I can try tweaking the speed, at least in this early stage. Let's see what I can do. Obviously we see there in the background is Audacity doing its thing. Game speed. Previous menu, return to game. Oh yes, alright. That's a shortcut then. Wish I thought of that earlier, but it doesn't matter. As soon as we just get enough resources coming in, I'll turn that back down to 2 because I want it to be more thoughtful and meaningful again, not just fire and explode and end of game.
Proceed.
Uh-oh, someone is attacking us. Hold on, what is happening here? This is a good time to turn down the speed. Where's our first ship? Get over here, they're attacking the mining vessels. Okay, I'm going to leave it for now. There's another 2 coming in. We are probably finished already. Now turn down the speed. Go back to game settings. And can these fire back? Probably not. Now, where's the other ships? They sensed our weakness and now they're attacking.
Begin a sensor scan.
Okay, at least they're drawing the fire there. They do have shields and we don't. This is bad. This is very, very, very bad.
Enemy engaged.
It'll take a while to get through. Well, they do have shields, the mining vessels, but it'll take a while for them to break through there. As long as we can just get ourselves established with another shipyard relatively
Tell me
soon.
where to go.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ready to work.
They do seem to be... Do they fire back? I don't think so. No, this one is going to get blown up. Flee for your lives.
Fire up the engines. Fire up the engines.
The Liverpool is about to meet its end. Now they have even more ships. So I guess these are their next level ships already.
Enemy engaged.
There goes something. Who was that? That wasn't us, luckily. Alright, so now we can redivert fire. Though it's not going to be too long. Disaster in quadrant 793. Yes, it's all over, comrades. Oh man. Really? Even with all the handicaps that they also had, they get all of this so much faster than we do. All the people, all the resources blown apart. Nothing I can do. Nothing defensive anyway. How can we rectify this? I think we're going to have to flee and then try again in another sector, comrades. We're not going to be able to do anything now. Nope. Alright. Time to flee. Where's my ship? Get to the edge of the sector and run away. In theory, of course. So I'll see you back again in a moment, comrades. What a disaster. They caught us napping. Right, we try again. So I'll say instant action. I can do all of this continuously now because I'm just recording the screen and not the game itself. So yes, I'm again going to be the Federation, even though it's not the Federation yet. We'll have one enemy. Might it be more interesting to have an ally as well? No, we'll just be... See, there's no other. It's just normal. It's no easy. Klingons again. Will be blue and obviously against red again. Select a map. It has to be now something different. I don't know what we can do about that whole thing, because how can I make it so that we get resources faster? Even if I turn the game speed up, that doesn't make a difference to the gathering of resources. I'm going to have to handicap them even more. It's just, yeah, I want something like that that's divided into two, but not quite like this. It doesn't look artificial like that. Okay, we'll take this one, the Frozen Depth. It's a 5-player map. It reminds us of the other one. We can also again draw a line there in the middle. It will not be exactly the same. The other one was actually quite good. It was a very narrow map. But we didn't really have any luck there. Let's take the Frozen Depth. Let's just pick something. Then I want to mess around with the settings again. No ceasefire. I'll make it a 10-minute ceasefire. Again, it's not going to matter because it won't happen in the first 10 minutes. Game speed, I'm going to make it not quite as slow. We'll just put it there and then obviously I'll slow it down even further later on. Weapon strength again heavy. Ship build time will again be very slow. AI build handicap will be complete. Absolute. Or maybe, I don't know, just slightly under. I don't want them to be completely useless. And then the global build cost, again, very high. Hopefully that will give us a slight edge there. Anyway, totally incompetent. I can't even win against the handicapped enemy. Well, let's see what we get. So here we are again, and the Foundation stage. After making first contact with the Vulcans, United Earth quickly becomes a prominent member of the galactic community. As Terran influence grows, they form a web of alliances with other races. There's a Romulan war. But alright, we're not up against them, so I just need us to get mining operations online.
That is a logical request.
Bring up local
The
Star
Congo
charts.
is our exploration ship. I won't build a second one. We'll just control one that.
Station construction commencing.
And more mining ships. This is obviously something I have to do. Then instead of going for the titanium, I think we'll go for another dilithium moon. That might be a different strategy. Let's try that. At least something different. Okay, first station is done, so let's move on. We did find another one up
That is a
here.
logical request.
So again, with our story now, we pretend after fleeing with the survivors from the other sector, we're now in another sector, and again now we don't think there's any problem here. There's lots of resources apparently, so we're going to establish ourselves here. But little do we know, the Klingons have also expanded into this sector. So it's definitely going to be another fight. And that's why also the map looks quite similar with the icy asteroids. So it fits with the
Starship
story.
complete.
Okay, we have one mining ship,
Awaiting new
the
orders.
Budapest.
Fire up the engines.
The Cape Town! Hey, this ship has to be protected at all costs. My city. Right, next station. Now we're not going to have enough again. We have to wait. Luckily not so long. I wonder how does the AI do it? Because surely they also have the same handicaps. It's the build cost globally and their own handicap, and they still got more resources than we did. Maybe they did, no, but they couldn't have demolished their shipyard. That was not wise, obviously. Okay, I just turned the speed up now again, just to cut down on my own waiting
Prepare the
time.
docking bays.
Just need to get this online. Again, of course, this is not changing our gathering rate, just at least it shortens the wait time.
Starship complete.
Right,
Will
get
do.
to work, Haig. Maybe the key is just to focus on dilithium at the start, instead of the titanium. So now I just have to wait until we can build the other two ships, then we'll be on full production for 2 dilithium mines. And then I probably will go after another one. Well, there's the Klingons. We found them. Right, there's their star base as well. So, they're not even far away from us, actually. But again, we'll pretend the border is right there in the middle. Just want to see, is the gamma again... No, that's not the right thing. Yes, it is a little higher than it was before. Just to make sure
Station complete.
we can see all the action here. That's not happening. But yes, last time we had a bad surprise.
Prepare the docking bays.
Now again, we can argue in the story, thematically, it makes sense the Klingons would have more resources than the humans. They do have a lead in terms of having established themselves.
Proceed.
Right, can I get another mining ship, please? Rapidly.
Starship construction
Right.
commencing.
I'm more confident this time. Hopefully. It's interesting also, as they say here, originally used for warp drive tests, the ND class was reworked to serve as a dilithium and titanium hauler ship. It's a nice detail there.
Make more room in the cargo bays.
Starship complete.
Okay, next one is done, the Prague. 1 minute till the ceasefire ends. Actually, if that's the case, send the ship through there. I want to see what they have. Might as well make use of this time. See, they start off with a number of ships. Look at this. That is so uncompetitive. Unfair.
Unable to comply.
Alright, get out of there. They're just gonna swarm us. Look at this. Look at how many they have. They have an entire fleet. There, they're gone. Just killed our people
Enemy
again.
engaged.
I'm not sure if this is actually going to work. I was hoping that it might, but it seems like things are a bit more difficult. Maybe it's because of the global build cost. It somehow doesn't affect the AI. It only affects the human player.
Starship complete.
Moving out.
It's possible.
All work crews report to station.
Although, by saying global, you would assume that it does. See, I can't afford anything. I think we're going to have to give up another one. Might actually just build a few ships to defend ourselves. So this is the NC class, the first starship in big numbers for scouting and border patrol missions. Do it.
Starship construction commencing.
Now it doesn't take the cost off when you click on it, so I hope we'll have enough by the time it gets built. We're not going to be sitting ducks this time. Our first one is finished, and it is the Orca. So let's actually have a closer look at it. This is again, of course, the same as the scout ships that we had before, but these are now specifically built for meeting the Klingons. Now, I think we'll do very poorly in that regard. They seem to have a big lead on us. Just keep building.
Starship complete.
Just tell me where to go.
Emmett. I'm going to queue up another mining vessel just so we can put it onto the titanium. It can just dock with a normal station. Just so we don't totally neglect that aspect. Templar. I'm going to build another one because we have to replace the scout that we lost. Actually another 2. It's going to be difficult. We'll see. It's hardly easy. I'm going to put them into a formation as well. What shall we say? A wedge formation?
Entering coordinates.
Okay, at least that will help a little maybe. Then I also don't want them just running after the first ship that they see. So we're going to put them on medium autonomy. It seems they are already. They may move as a group. They will not move at all. No, I don't want that. They are on red alert. And they don't have special weapons anyway. Right, mining ship. Get to work on that. You are the Jerusalem. Control 1. This is probably hopeless anyway, but we can't give up hope. Right, so you are going to go scouting, please. We need to know what's around us here. Actually, just go straight. No, you can't go down there. What about up here? If there's any other easily accessible resources without going down into that area, that will be good to know.
All work crews report to station.
Starship complete.
No, nothing up here. Right, carry on then. Okay, we're in the first expansion era now. Of course, it makes no difference if you can't access that technology yet. So now we just have to wait. It's going to be very difficult. Maybe the next time I should not turn the global build cost up that high, because it doesn't really seem to affect the AI, and it does affect us. Our first station here, I think we're not going to build the Starship Design Bureau first. What we should get is probably the Research Institute. So that's 8,500 dilithium and 1,200 titanium. Very expensive. We have one more ship here,
Begin a sensor
a
scan.
Monica, so maybe it will help. Can't spend more resources on the other ships now. We have to wait. We can't improve them if we don't have a research station. And for the next one, the NV class, we need destabilized warp field technology. So that is definitely a thing.
All work crews report
I actually want to build my research stations scattered over the map. I know it's a stupid thing to do, you should centralize everything, but it seems a little bit more like it was in the films and TV series. Don't put everything in one place. We'll put a research station here on the edge of the asteroid field, and ideally then if they are attacked we can get reinforcements here in time, if we have any. Okay, there's a queue forming at the mining station. I saw 2 of these ships were just hanging around here with half-empty cargo bays, not doing anything. That's another problem. Gonna have to micromanage that. Anyway, we have enough now for the first research station. So I want you somewhere here, right as far as we can place it. So we can pretend they're out here researching the asteroids and some importance to the area of space here. Then the next thing is immediately to get another ship.
Starship construction.
We have to be
commencing.
prudent. We now know the threat exists.
Bring up local star
That
charts.
one is the Eagle. So now we have another one at least. Control 1. Put them all in the wedge formation again. And just move them a little bit ahead so they arrange themselves properly there. Right, the station is finished. What does that say? Osiris Station Research and Development. It's called Jeb Station? Could it be? Geb Station? Not sure. But let's research the stabilized warp field technology. We can afford it.
Research commencing.
And now it is going quite fast again. Now, of course, the research is not going to take that fast, so might need to turn that down at some point. Okay, that's done, so we should be able to build the next ship now. Quite expensive. I think we might want to get another mining ship for the titanium first, though. There they go, they're moving. Our scout has revealed that the enemy is bringing an entire fleet up here. It's just crazy. Get another warship then, immediately, the NV class. Let's just see here, 884, 15, 11, 4, so it's much better. Oh, this is going to be a total massacre. They're attacking the mining station, exactly where we are vulnerable. I'm not going to send anything without this next ship finished, and then we'll queue another one. Go. Look at so many of them. How can they have so many ships already? This is a problem. Somewhere is a real bug here. This can't possibly be true with all the handicaps. Look at that, just blow us up. No, it's ridiculous. We have to quit right here. I'm just going to say end mission again. That is an absolute nonsense. Can we see what they did here? Dilithium spent, gathered. They didn't gather anything. They just spent. This is nonsense. No, I don't like this. This is total collusion here. It's collusion, comrades. I wonder, is there anything I can do about this? Anything at all? We just say again, empty there, Federation, blue, Klingon. Maybe I'll leave the global build cost like that, but I'll put the AI thing at the absolute maximum. Although now again I have to think about this, but I think I had it right before. It says the AI build time handicap is easy, but is that now easy for the AI or for us? It looks like it's easy for the AI. What if it's this way? Hard. We're going to have to experiment with this. I think I'm going to leave everything else on standard. We'll just leave that on hard there. But I think everything, if you push it this way, it goes faster and easier. We'll just say, okay, I'm going to put the fog off and the shroud. I want to see what they do. We're just going to say very first map and launch. I just want to observe them for a moment. That's all I want to do. Look how quickly they built that. Oh my word. No, it's definitely the other direction. Alright. Just end the mission again. And say instant action. We will just empty that slot. Do the same thing again. Seems like it's very unbalanced. Blue, and all I want to do is now put that on the extreme. Let's just see what happens. Right, what happens? What happens? What do they do? You see, they bring in a horde of ships here. They're building now. It might just have to be a case of leaving the global build cost low.
Confirmed, Starfleet.
Otherwise it's a handicap for us, but it doesn't seem to be a handicap for them.
Station
I'm
construction.
not going to play this, I
commencing.
just want to see. The speed looks about the same. It's a real racing
All
game.
crews report to station.
Well, so be it then, comrades. Let's start again, and then I'll leave it off here. It's been a lot of experimentation, but that's par for the course. We learned something together. Right, so again, empty, we put on this. I'm not going to put it on hard or merciless, so it has to be normal. Klingon. Us, Federation, of course, or pre-Federation. So again, the other option is to give ourselves an ally, but then I'm not in charge anymore because the ally is going to have an absolute advantage. Let's just pick another map, but something interesting. Maybe we'll go back to the first one that we had, Wild Space. Then I will go to Advanced Settings. We'll say 10-minute ceasefire, Standard Tech. Game speed we'll leave fast for now, but as soon as we get established, I'm turning that down. Weapon strength I will put on heavy again. I like the idea that every ship has to count. Then the ship build time. Now that's something I might have to think about, but okay, we'll put the AI handicap to max and the build cost handicap to max. Then the ship build time. I want to put this on high, just because again it goes with the theme of things having to matter. But then we'll leave the cost low, so hopefully we can still win in the end. Let's try it, comrades. Foundation. Now let's start
Prepare the docking bays.
having a look at things. So you have to
Sensor scan.
scout the Alfred.
Entering coordinates.
I'll start building mining ships so long. We know it's going to take a while, but at least it's cheap now.
All work crews report to station. That is a logical request.
There's a Tritanium moon. There's the other one.
Confirmed,
Alright, I
Starfleet.
still want 2 stations here because it's just going to be processed faster if they have individual stations.
Proceed.
Get me another builder as well.
Station construction.
Experiments, comrades, experiments.
Starship complete.
Right, mining ship,
Make more room in the cargo bays.
report to this area.
Ready to work.
The Rome. Now my Cape Town is gone, but oh well, can't do anything. Maybe we'll see it again. At least you feel like the ships are being assembled, and it's not every 2 seconds.
Complete.
There's an enemy already. Well, they're scouting us out. Right, you have to go to the other one.
Lay in a course. Make more room in the cargo bays.
Jerusalem, report, and then we will have 2 more mining ships.
Make more room in the cargo bays.
What's that one
Awaiting new
called?
orders.
The Mecca. Right, then we're going to have to mine this area as well. The next one will be a construction ship. Maybe we'll still be defeated, but in that case, at least I got my fill for Star Trek Armada. Could play the original, but it's a bit
Starship.
been there, done that. Wanted to do the mod.
Confirmed, Starfleet.
Right, so come over here and build the Earth. That's interesting. For now, this is my flagship. We'll pretend.
Proceed. All work crews report to station.
Right, the scouting is going a bit slow.
Commencing.
And you should
to
be
work.
mining.
Starship complete.
Ready to
And
work.
so should
Will
you.
do.
New Delhi.
Prepare the docking bays.
And early Excelsior. Right, get up here. We'll start building research posts somewhere out there.
Acknowledged.
Station complete.
Okay, you are done. See, right now this is a good pace, I think. But as soon as things really start happening, I do want to slow it down. Hey, they're even mining out here. Don't tell me they're based here. Oh, my word. What kind of an AI puts us right next to the enemy? This is terrible. They already have their massive shipyards. No, it's a bust, I'm afraid. Gonna have to read up on this if there's not something else I can do.
Station complete.
Acknowledged.
I mean, everyone can't be a master right off the bat. And if this is easy, then I don't know. Then I am at a loss
Bring
for
up local
words.
star charts. Follow my lead.
Will do.
Right, you just go to the other end of the map. Maybe we'll set ourselves up there. 1 minute till we get destroyed. Right, you should not be here.
Acknowledged. Confirmed.
Get
Starfleet.
gone.
Starship complete.
I mean, we haven't even made back the resources that we spent on the mining vessels.
Aye, sir.
Death comes on silent wings. They've got a dozen ships already. Maybe I should do the same. Is everyone doing their thing?
Starship complete.
Make more
Right,
room
you
in the cargo
can
bays.
mine up
Will
here
do.
as long as we just get all the resources that we need. So we're gonna run and hide now behind this nebula as far away as we can from this enemy. It's definitely not a good start. Again. But now we'd at least build up some ships. Then it's going to be 2 seconds till we're all destroyed again. Maybe I should turn the strength of the ships down. Maybe that's the other thing, the other missing part. But still, they're gonna, in absolute terms, still outgun us.
Starship complete.
And there's one already approaching.
Enemy engaged.
So it starts, comrades. So it starts. Where's my 2 whole ships? 3 whole ships. Okay, that was just... No, there they are already.
That's affirmative.
Station is under attack.
Taking an opportunity here. Nuts. It seems like it's only their strength that's been turned up, not ours. It's hopeless. There's nothing more I can do.
Set a new course.
Well, let's build a research station here anyway.
Set a new course.
Station construction commencing.
One of our ships is adrift. Its engines are disabled. Nothing I can do now.
Enemy engaged. Station is under attack.
They can hold out a while, but now again we're just getting ships one at a time. And then they blow it up, then we get another one, then they blow it up, and so on and so forth. We need to start over here.
Lay in a course.
Bring all the mining ships that we can and evacuate this sector.
Set a new course.
Get the warp field theory thing.
Station construction.
Another
commencing.
shipyard.
Station is under attack.
And then these ships can hold them for a while. Just keep them busy.
Complete. Enemy engaged.
Get out of here. But now, of course, they're just going to follow us.
Follow my lead.
They can fire. Very weakly, but they do fight back. No, it's hopeless. They can't get away. Research something else. Particle deflectors.
Station is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Starship complete. Station complete. Station construction.
So many lives lost. Organic replication, the technology to copy. Oh, see, we can't even have time to read the copy here. Molecule means that starships don't need huge stockpiles of food.
Research commencing. Station is under attack.
Now we can build the next
Starship
level, so I'm going to build as
commencing.
many of them as I can. First
Station
expansion.
complete.
And I want another shipyard as quickly as I can get one.
Research complete.
Lay in a course.
Starship complete. Station construction commencing.
And research complex
Station is under
transporters. Yes, this can hold them for a while. So this can be like a decoy now,
Starship complete.
while we prepare further away. So maybe this will succeed somehow in the end. Now, can you go to... We don't even have knowledge of this area. Just go somewhere else to build another research institute.
Starship.
Let's take a look
complete.
at these ships.
Station is under attack.
Battle stations.
Defiant, the first
Station
Defiant.
complete.
Intrepid and Essex. Okay, this one is done. More mining ships. More.
Starship complete.
Okay, up here you're going to build a research and development institute.
Set a new course.
Station construction commencing. Station is under attack.
Yes, it's fine. They can't break through those shields easily.
Starship complete.
Let's build some of these new ships here. That should be the equivalent. Peng class.
Starship complete. Starship complete.
Right,
Enemy
just keep building up.
engaged.
Just keep building up.
Station
It's
is
all
under
that we
attack.
do over here. And we pretend we don't exist. Right, what else do we need for the NX class?
Starship complete.
Long range cruiser, so for that I need a
Starship complete.
another research institute. Let's not build everything together. Just keep building, keep building.
Station is under attack.
Right, we're gonna get a ship here now.
Initiate new attack. Standing by.
Station complete.
So fast.
Laying a course.
We loved and we lost.
Starship complete.
Right, this is the Starship Design Bureau.
Laying a course.
Not enough
Station
dilithium,
is
so
under
we've
attack.
run up against our limit.
Starship complete.
Send these ones back. Let's give them a fight.
Starship complete.
Changing heading.
Maybe we can still make use of these installations.
Station is under attack.
I don't have to research that now. I just need the
Acknowledge.
next institute. See there, they just stand there.
Make more room in the cargo bays.
Get
Starship
stuck somehow. They can't break through the shipyard's shields. That's a good thing.
Starship complete. Station is under
Alright, the
attack.
fleet is on its way.
Standing by.
Starship complete.
No, I can't actually follow them.
Standing by.
Maybe this one. Nope. Makes no difference.
Standing by.
Get ready!
Initiate new attack pattern.
Our first victory! Everyone, wait a minute. There's another ship down here.
Reroute
A
power
spy.
to weapons.
Starship complete.
Okay, everyone get repairs and then I will build more mining ships in this area. At least 3 for the dilithium mine. Okay.
Acknowledge Starfleet.
So yes, I think actually we'll leave it here, comrades. I'll save the game now. And I'll probably do, I'm not sure, maybe 1 or 2 more episodes. We'll see how this goes. It might be another disaster just like the previous times. Actually no, let's just play a little further. Now they are
Battle stations.
moving in force.
Starship complete.
Where are you going?
Battle stations. Understood. Battle stations.
Station is under attack.
Just fly away into the blue.
Initiate new attack. Alter course. Acknowledge Starfleet.
Good grief, they've got so many.
Station is under attack. Starship.
Now they just stand there. There's a real problem here. Is on red alert.
Station is under attack. Enemy engaged.
Initiate new attack pattern.
Now, even if I say move and attack, they just move. They don't attack. Can we just get the next level of ship?
Station is under attack.
No, this is a total disaster. Our whole fleet is gone.
Starship complete.
Battle stations. Understood.
They're not even paying attention to us. Not to mention we miss a lot as well.
Station is under attack.
Now they go away.
Engaged.
Battle stations. Alter course.
Might just be worth staying a little longer and seeing how we get defeated, because I don't think there's going to be a sequel for us. This is almost done, then we just have to research the ship design.
Station complete.
Hopefully the NX class long-range cruiser can do something here.
Prepare the docking bays.
Phaser cannons. We need phaser technology and a long-range cruiser. So we're going to get the second one. How do we get the phaser technology? Translinear sensors. I'm not sure. We'll just research everything until we get there. Emergency force fields. Production rate of ships increased.
Station is under attack.
Just keep them busy, just for long enough.
Research complete.
Combat focused
Research
cruiser, that's a good
commencing.
one.
Awaiting new orders.
Oh dear.
Make more room in the cargo bays. Aye, sir.
Phaser technology, alright. Maybe if we get a few cannons in place we can do something.
Prepare the docking bays.
Research complete.
I'll put them here and obviously by the next one. General war. Tension along the Federation Klingon border keeps rising. That's no understatement. It doesn't matter. Let's not do that now. 2413. There's actually another one now, the NZ class. Now let's get some of these combat-focused cruisers and a few NX class and a few of those others. Maybe that will be enough to
Acknowledged.
keep them away. Right, a few phaser banks.
Station construction commencing.
Where's the other construction ship?
Complete.
All work crews report to station. Proceed. A prudent course of action.
I think it won't be long until they show up.
Station complete.
Proceed.
Starship complete.
Just keep building. What's the next level? I want this one, the top one, the dragon one. Pulse phaser technology, star cruiser and deflector shield. Deflector, there we go, that's the one. Can't do anything more here now. No dilithium.
Complete.
Modular construction. I don't think this is stuff that we need. This is more like general advantages. Let's get rhodinium armor plates. More shield technology. No, we can't do that. Pulse phaser and star cruiser. Now, where do we get the pulse phaser?
Starship complete.
It's not this one, I think. Phaser lance.
Research commencing.
There, pulse phaser.
Starship complete. Research complete.
Not enough resources. Right, comrades, I'll leave you on this cliffhanger, even if the next episode is only a few minutes long. I will see you then. I hope at least it was a bit enjoyable. It's fun just poking around, but obviously not losing the whole time. But I'll see you again next time. Comrades, have a fantastic day.